Sunram. Sunram finds it. OC left pocket 3 on the way. Tickles it Twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
It's championship night here inside the bubble, featuring the number 1 seed in the tournament, the Maple River Raiders, going up against the number 3 seed of the Sargent County Bulldogs. And a pleasant good Monday evening. I'm Chase Miller alongside Peter Steinke, and welcome to our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. For the Maple River Raiders, wins over Hankinson and alongside Whitemare Lidgerwood to get to this point. While for the Sargent County Bulldogs, a defeat of Richland by 1 point in the quarterfinals, and they upended Oaks by 12 in the semis. A rematch of last year's District 1 championship, in which Sargent County won down in Wahpeton at the Blickery 55-32. Maple River had a lead after one quarter, 10-9, but then Sargent County led at the half, and they went on to go on and win the District 1 championship. Hallie Nelson was the Senior Athlete of the Year last season, finishing with a double-double in the championship, 23 points, 10 rebounds. Carly Caduna had 15. While for the Maple River Raiders, Brielle Kaloran had 10 points, 7 boards. Violet Richmond had 10. Then Addison Hannig with 4 points and 12 rebounds in the loss for Maple River. That was last year. Earlier this season, the Raiders won on January the 30th in Tower City, 55-41. Violet Richmond had 23 points, 3 made threes. Carly Cadoon led the way for Sargent County with 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 blocks. We'll dive into this matchup a little bit more. I'll let you know what happened across the state of North Dakota and other districts. That's all ahead of our starting lineups and the opening tip today here in Valley City. This is the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show, let's take a look at what happened earlier today across the state of North Dakota. In the District 2 girls basketball tournament, Edgeley-Coloma-Pillier defeated Ellendale 50-20, and Kidder County advances with a 45-32 win over Napoleon Gackel Streeter. So Weimar-Lidgewood will be the 4th seed from District 1 and play at 3 o'clock on Monday the 24th in Jamestown. Edgeley-Coloma-Pillier is the 3 seed, and they will play at 4:30 against the loser of this game. Kidder County is the 4 seed from District 2. They will play the winner of this contest at 6. Then Oaks will play at 7:30 here in the District 1 girls basketball tournament. District 3, St. John advances with a win over Midway Minto, and North Prairie defeats Drayton Valley Edinburgh for a region qualifier. Still to come, Park River, Fordville, Lankin, and Langdon area Munich in District 3 in the championship. District 4, Hatton Northwood defeats New Rockford Cheyenne 49-41 in a region qualifier, and Griggs Makota over Nelson County 38-35. Still to come in Region 4, it's the championship between Benson County and the Mayport CG Patriots. Again, that is a look at across the state of North Dakota here today for some of the results that have gone final in District B girls basketball. This is our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. So far for the Sargent County Bulldogs, head coached by Randy Searstead, 14-7 on the season, shooting 36% in the tournament from the field. They're 11 of 14 from the free throw line, but they're +4 on the positive side in the assist-to-turnover ratio here for Sargent County. Emma Bixby's had 2 really phenomenal games, 33 points, 9 assists, 8 steals in 2 games so far. And then Carly Cadoon with 20 points, Sunquest with 14 and 10, and Lily Lee with 11 points as well here for the Bulldogs. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, 16-5 on the season, head coached by Nathan Hoots, shooting 42% from the floor. They're 22 of 33 from the free throw line, but they're -13 on the assist-to-turnover ratio here for the Raiders. Violet Richmond surpassed 1,000 career points in their win back on Saturday. 29 points, 6 rebounds so far in the tournament. Addison Haddock with 32 points and 10 boards, and Brielle Kalor with 22 and 9. But there's been some good play by Hallie Beesit and Sophia Satrom as well. This is our pregame show. We come back after this. We'll get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening tip. The winner of this game between Maple River and Sargent County will play at 6 o'clock again on Monday, February 24th against Kidder County in the Region 1 tournament. The loser of this game will play at 4:30 against Edgeley-Coloma-Pillier out in Jamestown. When we come back after this, our starting lineups and the opening tip. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association, and alongside with the District Chair, Calvin Kraft, and Steve Olson here, the manager at VCSU. Back after this with our starting lineups next.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws late model series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. It's the 16-5 Maple River Raiders going up against the 14-7 Sargent County Bulldogs. Winner of this will be Crown District champs. Sargent County going for back-to-back, while Maple River looking to get a little revenge from last season, falling at the hands of the Bulldogs and the Blickery at the District 1 tournament. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups is next here in Valley City. Weimar Auto is now an auto value parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Weimar Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups here for the Sargent County Bulldogs, as they'll be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, they'll go like this. At a 5'2" senior, she is Emma Bixby. Bixby at 5'2". From there, you got Lily Lee, the 5'10" senior forward. Lee at 5'10". Carly Cadoon, the 5'9" junior forward. With Sadie Newstill, the 5'7" senior forward, here today for Coach Randy Searstad's club. And then Ashlyn Sundquist, the 5'11" senior center. Again for the Bulldogs, Bixby, Lee, Cadoon, Newstill, and Sundquist. Sargent County head coach by Randy Searstad with a mark of 14 wins, 7 losses, averaging 51 points per game defensively, giving up 39. As we turn our attention now to the Maple River Raiders, as the Raiders will go like this. Starting the backcourt, Violet Richmond, a 5'8" freshman guard. From there, Brielle Caloran, a 5'10" senior forward here for Maple River. Claire Irie, a 5'9" junior forward. Irie at 5'9". Addison Hennig, another senior here for the Raiders, a 6'10", a 6-foot senior center. Hennig at 6 foot even. Then Abigail Caloran, the 5'5" freshman in the backcourt here for Maple River. Again, the Raiders with Richmond, Brielle Caloran, Irie, Hennig, and Abigail Caloran. Head coach is Nathan Hoots with a mark of 16 wins and 5 losses. The Raiders averaging 59 points per game, while defensively giving up 44 points per contest. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. our officials here in this one. Hunter, you have Brent Mosier alongside with Hunter Fingsted and Alicia Hoy here in this contest. As we get this one ready in the circle, Kadoon and Hannig, and the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship from the bubble is underway here in Valley City. And we'll have an early foul, 4 seconds in. This will be our quickest foul of the tournament. Just getting a little tripped up, and Kadoon picks up the foul, her first, and the team's first. Chase Miller, Peter Steinke, and you on this Monday evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. And make sure you patronize all sponsors. Good-looking crowd here inside the bubble. Kaloran gives it to Violet, top of the key. Richmond's going to handle it here to the baseline. That'll go Kaloran, and a traveling violation here on Abby. So first turnover of the game here for Maple River. Bulldogs, little zone pressure defense. They did a great job in this tournament game a season ago, limiting Addison Hannig to 4 points and 12 rebounds in that championship game. And we'll see if that's the game plan again here for Coach Randy Searstead's club. Lee left-handed side against this man pressure defense by the Raiders. Sadie New still at the top of the key, looking to reverse it. Right-handed side to Lee, now to Sundquist. Open jumper from 10. This one rattles out. Rebound comes down to Abby. Kaloran will make her way up the floor. Right wing to Claire Irie, looking for Richmond, and Bixby gets a steal. Emma Bixby has put her fingerprints all over this tournament. Bixby, right-handed side to Sundquist. Sundquist then will have a traveling violation for Sargent County. Earlier this year, the Raiders won on January the 30th in Tower City, 55-41. Violet Richmond had 23. Kaloran, that's Abby, had 11. Hannig with a double-double of 10 and 11, while Kadoon had a double-double of 14 and 10, and Lee had 9 and 7 in that contest. Hannig near sideline, now to Brielle Kaloran. Little 2-1-2 zone pressure. Open, right pocket three. Violet Richmond, bury it. Richmond with her fourth main triple of the tournament. And the Maple River Raiders now lead at 3-0. First points, Hunter Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard goes to Maple River. Ball will be with Bixby here. Bixby taking the ball screen by Sundquist. Right wing drive, hanging shot is up and shots off the iron. Rebound tapped down, eventually goes to Violet Richmond. Violet in transition. Bulldogs get back well defensively. Newsel gets in front of Richmond, leaves it right-handed side. Kaloran, pass on the interior to Hannig. Step through inside the paint, off the window long. Rebound here by Lee for a moment. It's on the deck, and you'll see it here with Carly Kadoon, and Kaloran is there. And we're going to get a foul here on Abby Kaloran. That'll be her first, team's first, after Carly Kadoon one-handed the basketball. And there was trying to be a two-point, or now in wrestling you call it a three-point takedown and get the two-point escape, as Abigail Kaloran was going for the ball but took Kadoon down, and that'll allow the Bulldogs to reassess here offensively. Kadoon in the front court guarded by Hannig. That'll be a fun matchup if this one continues here, as Kadoon goes right wing guarded by Irie. Pops the pass inside to Lee. Gets deflected. It's loose. Comes up with Kadoon for two. Opening field goal here for the Bulldogs comes just under the 6-minute mark. Raiders other side, and a foul by Lee. Lily Lee trying to get a block shot. Her and Kadoon had 6 blocks in the first game back in Tower City against these two clubs. Brielle Kaloran, 6 of 11 from the free throw line here in the tournament. That's the line to shoot 2 here for the Raiders. Maple River at the strike. This one is up and in. Still to come a little bit later on as well. We will get to our all-district team, the Senior Athlete of the Year and the Coach of the Year on our post-game presentation of the award ceremony, so stay tuned for that. Kaloran free throw attempt number 2 rattles home as well. 5-2 lead here for the Raiders early on in this first quarter. Kadoon with the head of steam guarded by Hannig, making her way to the paint. Kadoon with a jumper. This one is off the mark. Rebound here, and we'll see Newstall underneath as that'll be a traveling violation for Sadie. Just tough place at the wrong time. Raider fans wanted a carrying violation, but Kadoon kept her hand on top of the basketball. As we'll see it now for Maple River. Raiders crossover for Richmond. Violet backing her defender down now to Bree. Kaloran going to drive, bounce pass across the paint. That one goes to Irie, to Kaloran, to Hannig. Nice ball movement. Violet Richmond, teardropper from the baseline. That'll go long, but a board to Bree. Back up top to Abby. Abigail's going to drive on Newstall. Left-handed scoop for 2. The freshman gets in the scoring column. 7-2 Raiders. Good-looking start for Nathan Hoots' club. They had a stagnant start against Hankinson back in the quarters where they trailed the 8 seed 12-11, but they came out guns a-blazing against Weimar-Lidgewood back on Saturday night. Newstill, right-handed side, Bixby, interior to Lee on the short corner here for the Bulldogs. Back to Bixby here. Bixby taking the ball screen by Lee, looking for the pick and roll. There's the roll. There's the find. Lee's shot is up. No. Rebound here gets tapped out to Hannig. Abby Kaloran near sideline of Bree. Bree with it at the free throw line, gets poked away. Bixby going to chase after it, and it will be a turnover here on Maple River. Allie Bisset, 14 points, 9 rebounds in this tournament, coming off of 2 3-pointers that she made back on Saturday against Weimar-Lidgewood. Well, for Sargent County, they survived and advanced against Richland 44-43 in the quarters, then upended Oaks 50-38 back on Saturday. Emma Bixby had 16 points and 8 assists. Newstill had 9. Free throw jumper on the way for Sadie's good, and she hit a couple of jumpers like she did there back against Oaks and hit a big left pocket 3 against Richland earlier in the tournament back on Friday. Ball will go out of bounds and a turnover here on Maple River. That's their 4th. Sadie Newstill will see a full court pressure defense. Nice crowd inside the W.E. Osmond Fieldhouse. The boys tournament will begin on Friday, February 24th down in Wapaton at the Blickery. We'll have those games for you on yourliveevent.com. Carly Cadoon at the right wing. Rips it through now to Bixby. Bulldogs trying to get back within one or tie. Left-handed side. Cadoon wants the tie. 3-ball. That'll go long. Rebound by Sundquist, who hits the deck. It's on the floor, and Violet Richmond comes away with a steal. Richmond the other side, pushing it to Bree. Bree jumper from 10. This one will go long. Rebound by Hannig, but then Hannig was out of bounds. A little sloppy at times for both teams early in this one, but you're battling some jitters, battling some particular nerves. Last season, both teams settled into a one-possession game after the first quarter down in Wapaton, and then Sargent County kind of came out with some haymakers and put them away as they never relinquished a lead once they got it in the second quarter going into the second half. 7-4 Raiders right now past the midway point of this first quarter on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Bixby calls out the offense against Bree. Bixby, a 1-4 set, high post touch to Lee. Lee at the left wing, Newstill comes across, takes a couple of dribbles. Looking back to Lee, Violet Richmond nearly got the steal. Sundquist at the right wing, doubled up here for Sundquist. Back up top to Bixby, 2 seconds, 1 second to beat the horn. Foul and count it! It's an and one to beat the Hornets. Cadoon will head to the line for the 3-point play. That was a tough one once Bixby let the bounce pass go. I wasn't sure that there was going to be enough time for Cadoon to do anything with it, but Carly quickly, as the ball was coming, already spun to the baseline. Foul was on Brielle Kaloran, her first, team second. Free throw attempt is up and in. Cadoon now with 5. We're tied at 7, our first tie of this title tilt. Ball will go left wing to Abby Kaloran. Kaloran on the baseline here. Pass on the interior to Hannig, and she gets mugged. Hannig to the free throw line upcoming here for the Raiders. Foul will be assessed on Ashlyn Sundquist, her first and the team's third. Hannig 7 of 9 from the free throw line here in this tournament. As the free throw attempt is up and it's good. Substitution into the game, a pair of Bogarts. It's Mallory and Chloe. Mallory the freshman, Chloe the senior. As the Raiders able to get back out in front. Here with a made free throw by Hanning. Addison, second one rattling in. Raiders early on, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They retake the lead here at 9-7. Full court pressure defense. Bixby able to get in front of Hallie Bisset. Bixby with a 3-on-3 lollipop pass up to Bogart, but a perfect pass at that. Chloe Bogart finishes for 2. Give the pass there for Bixby. She put a little air on it, but hit it perfectly. Tied at 9. Ball baseline, 3-pointer for the lead. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Violet Richmond with their 39th main triple of the season. Abigail Kaloran comes away with a steal. Kaloran with it, driving on Bixby off the window. Count it, got it, good. Kaloran with an and one. Foul comes on Bixby. That'll be her first, the team's 4th. After the turnover there from Sargent County, Abby Kaloran went right to work, and she gets rewarded with the free throw opportunity on top of it. And Kaloran hits the cherry on top. She's got 5. And all of a sudden tied at 9. It's a little 6-0 run here for Maple River. Kadoon in the front court now for the Bulldogs. Back cut goes Bixby. Bixby inside the paint, off the window long. Rebound comes out to Bree, her second. Up the floor now to Violet Richmond. Richmond and Kadoon. Richmond able to spin on Kadoon. What a move for 2! Violet Richmond with the spin. Scoop and score. Making an 8-0 run. Bixby drive kick. Kadoon answer 3 coming. Yes, sir. Carly Kadoon now with 8. If this is any indication of the rest of the game, we should have a fun one. Abby Kaloran at the wing to the baseline. B set back to Abby here. Gives it to Hanig. Little triangle. B set left pocket triple. This one will go long. Rebound tapped out. Last touch by Hanig. And it will be Bulldogs with the basketball. Big 3 by Kadoon after you were trailing it at 17-9. As Irie will check in here on the next ball. Bulldogs looking to get it back to a 1-possession game here with a made field goal. Bixby guarded by B-Set as this one goes in the backcourt, and we'll have a timeout here for Randy Searstead. 1:24 left to play here in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. We'll break as well here on your LiveEvent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Time on the floor today brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit banknorth.bank. Again, it's banknorth.bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. See what values-based banking can do for you and find a branch or location, again, at banknorth.bank. First time out here for either club. Sargent County 4 fouls. Maple River with 2 here in this first quarter. Paul will go left-handed side. Bogart up top to Newstill. With it now, Mallory Bogart cutting to Bixby. Bixby looking for a teammate. Finds one to Sundquist on the inside. Kadoon coming off for a little breather as Sundquist on the interior pops a pass. It was last touch off of Violet Richmond and will stay Bulldog basketball. But the shot clock here is at 0. So we're going to have to talk it over and see if there's maybe 1 second left in the shot clock or if it was a shot clock violation. Alicia Hoy alongside with Hunter Finkston and Brent Mosier will talk it over here. And they're going to put 1 second on the shot clock. So 1 second on the shot clock, and for the Bulldogs, it's pretty much a catch-and-shoot situation. As the Bulldogs will inbound it here with Mallory Bogart. Bogart, tip, Richmond, Newstill gets the shot off. That'll go long. Rebound comes down to Sophia Sandstrom, the 5'10 8th grader, newly inserted here for the Raiders. Brielle Kaloran going to drive, gets cut off. Brielle finds it up top to B-Set. Hallie going to take a couple of dribbles on this weave to Violet. Violet goes behind the back. Violet with the step through. Now to Irie here at the wing. Back up top to Bree. Bree leaves it left and inside to Irie. Both teams with a little bit smaller of a lineup and a reaching foul than as Edison Hanna getting a little breather on the bench here for the Raiders. Foul on Sophia Sandstrom, her first and the team's third. 10 at 7, tied at 9, and since it was tied at 9, Maple River went on a run as they take a 5-point lead, but the Bulldogs trying to cut into that deficit here on this possession. Bixby at the wing, flex cut coming by Newstill, now to Sundquist. Sundquist trying to get by Bree, able to spin on the inside for 2. Ashlyn Sundquist gets in the scoring column. 4th Bulldog in that particular category. Back to a 1-possession game. Violet Richmond sees this one guarded by Bixby. Richmond with 8 seconds, taking the screen, now with 7 to Sophia Sandstrom. Bixby steals it, but right to Violet, and this one will be a foul on the way by Bogart. Chloe Bogart is going to get called for the foul. She was trying to get her hand up and get at least a hand on the shot, but instead gets the arm, and Chloe picks up her first, the team's 5th, and an 82% free throw shooter heads to line to shoot 3. And Violet buries the first. Richmond now 9 of 10 from the free throw line here in the tournament. Surpassed 1,000 career points back on Saturday. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. 1,018 points, now at 1,028 in her career. Just as a freshman again, as B-set will check out, as Abby Kaloran will check in. Free throw attempt number 2 here for the Raiders was good by Richmond, and free throw attempt number 3 is also good. And her elder sister, Lila Richmond, will come in for Violet here. Bulldogs now down by 6. Newstill gives it to Bixby, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 20-14 Raiders on your liveevent.com.
Looking for a college experience where you can get a degree and make a difference? Valley City State University is the top public regional college in North Dakota, as ranked by U.S. News and World Report. Visit today at vcsu.edu/visit.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems or working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they'll come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Call 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Well, thanks for tuning in to our program here tonight of the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament, including the fights from Kindred. They're wearing a little Bulldog apparel here. They said watching this game in earnest with some former Region 1 Class B rivals with the Bulldogs and alongside the Maple River Raiders. Broadcasting today from the David Bergman Agency broadcast booth. Farmers Union Insurance serving the Foreman, Oaks, and surrounding communities. Get in contact with David at 701-724-6252. That's 724-6252 here today. That again is the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth. Chase Miller alongside with Peter Steinke on this Monday evening. 20-14 Raiders in a very offensive opening 8 minutes. Bixby taking the screen, making her way to the paint. Bixby off the window for 2. First field goal of the game here for Bixby, as you'll see this now for Violet Richmond. Richmond here gives up top to Bree. Kaloran with the step. Kaloran shot fake up and over on the pass to Hanig. Hanig saves it from going out of bounds, but right in the hands of Kadoon. Kadoon will handle it now for the Bulldogs. Kadoon here at the top of the key for the Sargent County Club. Their 22nd game of the season, the same for Maple River. As Kadoon spins inside the paint. Jumper on the way, and Carly buries another one. Kadoon in double digits. She's got 10. She came in averaging 10 points per game in 2 tournaments, or 2 tournament contests here in Valley City. She's already got to that here in the first half. Kaloran with the slip off the window, shot no, rebound, put back Bree, and she gets fouled. As Kaloran heads to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will be coming across on Sundquist, her second and the team's first. As Brielle Kaloran to the stripe. First of 2 tosses is up, and it's good. Well, the Raiders have been to the free throw line 10 times tonight, and they made all 10. Nearly half their points coming from the stripe, and Bree can make it half here with the made free throw. And she does. Well, turnovers, free throws can win or lose you a game, and right now for Maple River, they're definitely giving them the opportunity to win right now. And there's going to be a turnover, and speaking into existence, so to speak, as Bree crosses timeline. Kaloran to Violet Richmond. You got Hanig and Abigail Kaloran and Irie on the floor here for the Raiders. Ball goes left and inside, deflected out of bounds, and it will stay Maple River basketball. Well, you got Lee, Kadoon, Newstill, Bixby, and Mallory Bogart on the floor here for Sargent County. Ball gets deflected. Brielle Kaloran will come up with it. Skip to Abby, steps into a rainbow 3. This one swirls out, rebound to Kadoon, and then we get a foul. Foul will come across on Brielle Kaloran, her second, team's first. As we'll see a substitution as Sophia Satcham will check into the game here, coming in for Bree with those 2 fouls. as they will reassess who's guarding who with Lee and Cadoon now, as Satcham will guard Cadoon and Hanig will guard Lee. Emma Bixby guarded by Violet Richmond. Brings it in the front court as she does. Left wing. Gives it back up top here as she'll set up the offense here for the Bulldogs. Bixby taking a screen by Lee. Bounce pass inside Cadoon. Off the window, no. Rebound comes down to Claire Irie. Irie up the floor to Violet Richmond. Bulldogs still got a good look on that one. Would not be surprised if they go back that a couple more times on an offensive set. Hanig, 13-footer, book it. Hanig with her first field goal of the night. Addison's got 4 after 2 made free throws back in the first quarter. Cadoon here in the front court, taking the ankle cross on Satcham. Jumper from the line, got it. Carly Cadoon now with 12. And we'll have a officials time here, as that one just kind of went off Hunter Finkston as he was trying to give it back to Addison Hanig, so they will reset and let it go. As Violet Richmond brings in the front court, right-handed side. Hanig here at the top, guarded by Newstill. Irie, three-pointer coming. This one will go long. Rebound tipped right to Sophia Satcham. Satcham kick to Richmond. Richmond going to drive on the baseline, gets walled off now to Kaloran. Open, Satcham, three-pointer, long, rebound, Violet. Richmond at the left wing. Show launch, 3, book it! Violet Richmond with her third made triple. That's number 40 on the season. Richmond's got 14 for the freshman. Bixby at the right wing, inside to Lee. Lee back to Emma, to the baseline. Newstill, answer 3, ball's gonna go long. Rebound here, and we'll get a foul. That'll be on Bogart. Good box up by Sophia Satcham. You also had Abigail Kaloran in on that one as well. Mallory Bogart with her first, team second. Hallie Bisset will check in for Claire Irie, while you'll see Chloe Bogart coming into the game here as Mallory will take a breather. 27-20, Maple River here. Out in front with 4:56 left before we get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by David Bergman Agency. Abigail Kaloran left in inside to Satcham. Back to Abby. Gives this one to Violet now. Violet on the cross. Up and over on the pass to Abby. Newstill nearly got a steal. Sophia Satcham guarded by Lee. Looking for it on the interior. Bounce pass. Lee gets the steal. Good hands by Lily. Turnover for Maple River. Cadoon with the ankle cross on Richmond. Carly into the front court. Carly pops it to Newstill. Extra fine Lee for 3. This one will rattle out. Rebound Bogart. Nobody boxed up for the Raiders. And Chloe Bogart has 4. No one boxed out. There was 2 jerseys in blue. That was an easy putback for Sargent County. Sophia Satcham here at the wing. This one gets deflected, and it will be in the hands of Maple River. Raiders so far with 7 points in the quarter compared to Sargent County's 8. This is coming off a 20-14 first quarter play where Cadoon and Richmond were dealing for their respective clubs. Abby Kaloran here sees this one. Little box and one now. The one is on Violet Richmond. Back to Abby Kaloran. She's going to drive inside the paint for 2. Abby hangs, shoots, contorts, and scores. She's got 7. Bixby up the near sideline, foul on Abby. That'll be her second, so you got 2 on Bree, 2 on Abigail. That'll be the team's second here of the quarter, as Mallory Bogart quickly will check back in as Newstill will inbound the ball. But Newstill will check out here with 3:44 left to go in the half. As the Bulldogs will inbound it here with Mallory Bogart. As they give it now to Cadoon. Cadoon open, rising, three-pointer, yes sir! Carly Cadoon, how do you do? She's got 15, her second made 3 of the night. Violet Richmond left and inside to Abby, now to Sophia Satcham. Satcham gives it back to Abby here. Abby will handle the basketball, able to spin on the inside, drive and kick. Sophia Satcham. Satcham double, back to Abby Kaloran inside the paint for a runner again, and Kaloran has hit that shot a time or 2 and continues to do it. She's got 9. 31-25 here late in the half. Lee gives this to Carly. Cadoon here asking for a screen. There's the pick and roll, and Cadoon's pass just over the outstretched hands of Mallory Bogart. Turnover here on the Bulldogs. Sophia Satcham will check out of the game. Brielle Kaloran will check into the contest here. We'll have the same 4 teams as last year from District 1 making its way to the Region 1 tournament. We'll let you know what happened earlier today in the region qualifiers coming up at the half. Hanig open jumper from 15. Yes, sir. Hanig's got 4 here in the quarter, 8 in the game, and the Raiders up by 8. Ball will go right wing to Bogart, now to Kadoon. Kadoon from the college range. 3. Oh, she's feeling it. Kadoon with 18. Her 5th 3 of the tournament. Violet Richmond front court, now to Abby Kaloran. Going to drive in a reach and foul here on the Bulldogs. That'll be their 3rd. Foul comes across Chloe Bogart, her 2nd. So we get 2 on Sundquist and 2 on Chloe. Newstall and Sundquist will check in as Chloe and Lee will check out here for Sargent County. Maple River with Brielle Kaloran to inbound the basketball. As Bree does, finds it to Violet. Violet at the left wing. Richmond with the jab step. Ball screen coming. Richmond driving kick to Abby Kaloran. Now to Hanig. Back to Violet at the right wing. Violet takes the screen. Dribble pull back, top of the key. Richmond 3! Nothing but the bottom of the net from 19-9. Richmond with her 4th 3-pointer of the half. Kadoon and Richmond are a marquee duo right now. Sundquist, tough shot over Hanig, a short rebound to Sadie Newstall, who saves it. Back now to Sundquist, pass on the interior. Sadie open, right pocket 3, yes sir! What hustle by Newstall, and Sadie's got 5. That's the margin here with 95 seconds in the quarter. Abigail Kaloran at the right wing. Abby gives it back to Violet here. As they're saying, Nathan Oots saying let Violet work. Violet drive, kick, open, B-set, jumper from the baseline will be short. Rebound tipped, and this one will be on the deck. Bodies are flying with Kaloran and Sundquist, and the jump ball will favor Maple River. 1:18 left to play in the first half as Brielle Kaloran got a little shaken up here as Bree will check out of the game as Sophia Satcham will come in, and you just hope that all that it is for Bree is maybe just a stinger as she walks off with a little bit of a limp, but that could be where you're diving for the loose ball and you just might get an inadvertent elbow or a knee possibly to the side of the leg, and hope it's just a stinger here for Bree. But regardless, late in this second quarter as Bogart hits the deck, Kaloran is there now to Hanig. Hanig with a shot fake and a drive on Sundquist, and that will be drive on Kadoon, and Kadoon did a great job. Hanig brought the ball right to Carly Kadoon's stomach, and Kadoon put her hands on it and got the jump. Maple River shooting 55% from the floor, Sargent County at 54% here in this contest. Sadie Newstall front court now at the left wing, gives this one to Kadoon. Kadoon with the basketball, leaves it to Newstall from the left baseline. 3-pointer, Sadie rattling out, rebound for Sundquist though. Sundquist is able to spin, and then we'll see a foul on the floor. Sundquist gets the board, and now we'll send it for Abby Kaloran. That's her 3rd. So Kaloran picks up her 3rd. That'll be the team's 3rd, and Claire Irie will check into the game here. And for Maple River, it's pretty much a 7 to an 8-person bench at most here for the Raiders. And if Brielle Kaloran does not come back later in the game, then it makes the bench a little thinner. Sundquist, 3-pointer off the backboard, long rebound. Newstall off the backboard, yes. Sadie Newstall, right place, right time, and it's a 3-point game. Violet Hanig up the side of the floor for 2. What a find by Violet, and Hanig now gets her 6th point of the quarter. Bixby sees this one for Sargent County. Emma Bixby pass to Sundquist here. Sundquist at the right wing, going to drive on the inside, and a foul here by Hanig. Hanig's going to get called for the foul. That's the last one the Raiders had to give here in the half. Hanig will pick up her 1st, and it will allow the Bulldogs to reset here offensively as Lee will check in. Sundquist is going to check out of this game, 38-33, as Mallory Bogart will inbound the basketball. And as Richmond and Kadoon have been equally good in their own right, there's been some X-Factor players stepping up throughout the course of this tournament and this evening's championship as well. Kadoon looking for the roll on Newstall. Nothing there to Bixby. Emma Gonna drive by Bisa, gets the paint, off the window for 2. Emma Bixby now with 4. Violet Richmond with 10 seconds, with 8. Richmond at the right wing with 7. Violet inside the paint, teardropper short, rebound Hanig, and Hanig gets fouled with 2.7 left in the half. Hanig to the free throw line. Foul will come across here on Emma Bixby. That'll be her second, the team's 4. So for the Bulldogs now, 2 with Bixby, 2 with Chloe Bogart, and 2 with Sundquist. Free throws here for Hanig. And Hanig hits the first. Raiders, this will be their 13th free throw of the half. Hanig hits it. The Raiders are 13 of 13 from the free throw line at the half. Bogart to Lee here, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. The Raiders with back-to-back 20-point quarters. Sargent County with 14 in the first and 21 in the second. As we head to intermission, it's a 5-point margin here for Maple River as we get to our post-game show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergman Agency.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out andersonseedfarms.com.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Don't leave anything to chance with your home's heating system this winter. Trust Bears Home Solutions to keep your home's heating system running at maximum efficiency. From installation and maintenance to 24/7 emergency service, our team of friendly professionals are equipped to handle any heating equipment in your home. Rated the Red River Valley's top home HVAC and plumbing company. Bears Home Solutions. You need a bear in there.
As we get to our Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency halftime show here today, it has been an absolute dandy between these two teams. Maple River coming in as the 1 seed in the regular season, Sargent County the number 3 seed, and both teams are shooting the lights out in this first half of play. Raiders are 12 of 22 from the floor so far in the opening 2 quarters, 4 of 9 from the land of 3. They are perfect from the free throw line here tonight as well, as they are 12 of 12 from the free throw line. So 12 of 12 from the free throw line here for Maple River. 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and 9 turnovers for Sargent County, shooting equally as well. 15 of 28 from the floor, 53%. They're also 4 of 9 from the line. Difference, just 1 free throw attempt. They've made it. They're 1 of 1 from the line. 10 rebounds, 6 assists to 7 first half turnovers here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Points off turnovers +3 for Sargent County. Points in the paint +2 for Sargent County as well. Bulldogs 14 in the first, 21 in the second. Maple River 20 points in the first and 20 points in the second. We've had 2 ties and 0 lead changes. Either been Maple River with the lead or Sargent County has tied, but that came at 7 and 9 respectively. Individual numbers, 17 points for Violet Richmond on 5 of 7 shooting. She's 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. Richmond again with 17. 10 points then for Claire Irie with 3 boards. 9 points on the way for Abby Kaloran, who's 4 of 5 from the floor. 4 points, 3 rebounds for Brielle Kaloran. Sargent County led by the 18 points of Cadoon, who's 7 of 10 from the floor. 3 of 4 from the land of 3. Carly Cadoon again with 18 on the evening. 7 points for Newstill with 4 rebounds as well for Sadie. 4 points for Chloe Bogart. 4 points for Emma Bixby. 2 points, 2 boards for Ashlyn Sundquist here today for Sargent County. At the half on our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show, brought to you in part by David Bergman Agency. It's a 5-point margin for the Raiders. When we come back, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day. That's next here in Valley City.
I'm Molly, and I have lived here a little over 3 years now. I like the open spaces here and being able to go in and out. I like the fact that I don't have stairs or elevators. I just have most everything that I need close at hand.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
At the half here on YourLiveEvent.com, again brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, David Bergman Agency, serving the Foreman Oaks and surrounding communities here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Peter Steinke with you. Earlier today here in this one, the Oaks Tornadoes with a 49-30 win over the Tri-State Tigers in that contest for Oaks. 13.6 rebounds for Molly Sitzler. 9 points, 13 boards for Izzy Freed in the win for the Tornadoes. Weimar Lidgerwood then picked up a win over the Richland Colts as well, as they were led by Emerson Johnson with 25 points, 5 rebounds. Jurdy had 13 boards in the game for Weimar Lidgerwood. So what that means going into our contest next week at the Region 1 basketball tournament in Jamestown, Weimar Lidgerwood will play the winner of Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Linton HMB at 3. The loser of this game will play Edgeley Column Montpelier at 4:30. The winner of this game a week from tonight, will play Kidder County at 6. Then at 7:30, the Oaks Tornadoes will go up against the loser of Lemoore Litchfield Marion and Linton HMB. Also, a reminder, we will have coverage of the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament as well for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. Enderlin and Richland will match up with each other in the play-in match. The winner will go up against the Oaks Tornadoes. The 4-5 matchup of Weimar Lidgerwood and Maple River. Hankinson will tango at Tri-State, then Barnes County North against Sargent County. Again, that is the District 1 Boys Basketball Tournament bracket for you here on YourLiveEvent.com. And a final out in District 2, Linton HMB with a 68-59 win over Lemoore Litchfield Marion. So we'll have Linton HMB against Weimar Lidgerwood, and then we also will have Lemoore Litchfield Marion against Oaks. That'll be at 7:30 a week from tonight. So all the spots except for 2 are taken with a seed line. One more time, Linton HMB beats LLM 68-59 is the final. Kidder County over Napoleon Gacko Streeter, and then EKM defeated Ellendale in the District 2 tournament. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, second half action is next inside the bubble. That does it for a halftime show, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with David Bergman Agency. Call 701-724-6252. That's 724-6252 to get in touch with David throughout the week.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richland, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
As we get you ready for second half action here on YourLiveEvent.com, Chase Miller, Peter Steinke, and you here from the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Maple River led by the 17 of Violet Richmond, 4 threes. Cadoon led the way for Sargent County with 18 and 3 threes. Violet Richmond, Brielle Kaloran back in after having that little stinger. Abby Kaloran, Addison Hannigan, Irie here to start the second half for Maple River in their white uniforms. Brielle Kaloran inside to Irie. Irie throws it up. Good block defensively there by Lee. Lee, Bixby, Newstill, Cadoon, and Sundquist here for the Bulldogs to begin their second half of play. Bixby at the right wing leaves it for Sadie now. Newstill, drive kick, Sundquist open, three-pointer on the way for Ashland. Long board comes down to Cadoon, off her shin right to Bixby, off the window, no. Rebound here for Irie. And then Lee comes away with a steal now to Bixby, who gets fouled, and that's the fourth for Abigail Kaloran. Abby Kaloran will pick up her fourth. She's been a game changer tonight with 9 points and a made free throw. As you had Irie come away with it, Lee got the steal, and then the foul comes across on Abigail Kaloran. As you'll see this here, ball will go to Lee. Lee back to Sundquist. Sundquist will handle this. Jumper on the way. That'll go off the mark. Irie will come away with the loose ball. So Irie gets the steal, the rebound this time. Maple River in the front court with Violet Richmond. Violet at the right wing. Teardropper on the way. That short rebound to Cadoon. Carly Cadoon outlet the other side of the floor now to Emma Bixby. Bixby with it. Bounce pass Sundquist. Sundquist going to drive. Going this one up, and this one will go to Irie. Irie with the basketball. Now finds it to Abby Kaloran. Kaloran in the front court here for Maple River. Who's going to score first to open up this second half of play? Violet Richmond left in its side, a jab step, as this one will be a three for Violet, and she buries another one. Richmond, have yourself a night. Violet with her fifth made three of the contest. Sundquist on the baseline, gets walled off, leaves this one out of Bixby. Back up top to Cadoon. Cadoon rising for a three. That'll graze the front iron and go out of bounds. And he'll allow Allie B. set to check in here for Abby Kaloran with those 4 personal fouls. Which team continues the hot shooting in this second half after both teams again shot over 50% from the floor in the opening 16 minutes? Violet Richmond, little hesitation move. Oh, look at the move by Violet as she worked her way to the paint. Lee picks up the foul. It'll be Lily's second and the team's first here of this third quarter play. Maple River came in averaging 59 points per game. Sargent County at 51. As Richmond hits the free throw attempts, Maple River came in defensively, giving up 44 points per game, while Sargent County came in defensively, giving up 39 points per game. They gave that up in the first half. Raiders hit the free throw attempts. Violet now 5 of 5 from the free throw line. The Raiders perfect from the stripe. 14 of 14 in this District 1 title game. Full court pressure defense. Bixby to Newstill. Newstill left and inside to Cadoon. Inside Lee. And there's going to be a traveling violation here on Lee. Sabriel Kaloran went up straight up enough. Traveling violation here on the Bulldogs. Turnover here on Sargent County. Maple River with a little breathing room right now, trying to add to it. Lee does a good job there defensively, tying up Bree, and they'll give the ball right back here to Sargent County. Officials here of this one are Brett Mosier, alongside with him Alicia Hoyt and Hunter Fingston. Here are 3 officiating crew. As you'll handle it now with Newstill. Newstill finds it to Cadoon. Carly, couple of dribbles. Carly, jumper, block shot, Hanig. This one comes to Bree. Bree O'Caloran with it. Kaloran with the basketball, driving kick, but there's a good hand by Bixby. Turnover as this one goes the other side to Bixby now. Bixby's going to drive on B, set off the window, good for 2. Emma Bixby's got 6. Bulldogs are in the scoring column here in the second half of play. Violet Richmond taking a screen by Hanning to B set here. Allie kicks to Bree, open left wing 3 for Bree, off the iron and a board to Cadoon. Carly Cadoon gives this one off to Bixby. Bulldogs trying to make it back to a 2-possession game. Sunquist on the baseline here, lost it. Turnover here on Sargent County as you find Kaloran now to Violet Richmond. Violet Richmond looking for a little step through off the window. Got it to go. Oh, it's Violet's world and we're just living in it. She's got 24 on the night for the Raiders. Newstill in the front court. Cadoon open left wing 3 for the answer. That'll go short. Rebound will be last touch off of Sargent County on the shot by Cadoon, they'll say. Substitution as Sophia Satram will check in now, as Claire Irie will check out of the game here with 4:36 left in this third quarter of play. This has been a dandy in the first half. 2 teams were trading buckets back and forth, and so far here to start the second, it's a little 7-2 run here for Maple River. B set, right wing to Hanig. Hanig interior to Bree, shot fake. Kaloran will see this on the deck, and Lee, she's got her hand on the basketball yet again here in this third quarter, this time with a steal. Cadoon finds Bixby. Bixby looking for Carly. Carly jumper from the line. Free throw attempt off the side. Cadoon saves it. Goes behind the back. Tip to who else but Violet. Double team now to Bree, and the Raiders got numbers if they can hurry. Bree leads a little 4-on-3. Bree's going to make her way to the baseline. Count it. Got it. Good. Or do we have an illegal? Was it a charge here? We're going to talk it over. As the bucket did count, but we did have a whistle. Might have been an inadvertent whistle. We'll talk it over here. And it will be a foul upcoming here on Sadie Newstill. On Ashlyn Sunquist. So Sunquist will pick up her 3rd, team 2nd. Substitution will come in as Brio Kaloran gets the and one. For a moment, wasn't 100% sure if it was going to be called the charge or if it was the and one with the continuation. And they're going to talk it over here. As the bucket counted, as they're going to make sure everything is good to roll. And now we will head to the free throw line here for Maple River. Kaloran's got 6, has scored in every quarter, now make it 7. That's her first field goal of the game. She's 5 of 5 from the line, and what could be an easily Agassi precision egg play of the contest is the free throw line right now if the Raiders do go on and win this. They're 15 of 15 from the stripe. In comparison, Sargent County is 1 of 1. Neither team has missed, but one has definitely shot more than the other thanks to some driving abilities. Cadoon, 3-pointer, that'll go long. Rebound by Sophia Satram, and here's the outlet. Maple River 15 of 28 from the floor. Sargent County 16 of 38. This one goes to Sophia Satram, and Sophia somehow comes through that, and she will head to the line to shoot 2. And I think Randy Steerstead wants a timeout. Lee's going to get called for the foul. That'll be her 3rd, team's 3rd, and will break as well. 3:28 left to go in the 3rd. Timeout on the floor.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIeinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Timeout for head coach Randy Searstead here. This timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Bank North, been a trusted financial partner for generations, helping customers and communities build, grow, and prosper. To see what values-based banking can do for you, visit banknorth.bank today. Bank North, member FDIC, equal housing lender. As we take a look inside the Sargent County Bulldog bench here, as they're trailing it by 13 points. Just a chance to reset, see if this Bulldog team can collect themselves a little bit here. As right now, Maple River is starting to separate. Raiders led by 6 after one quarter, led by 5 after 2. The largest lead of the game here for Maple River as they will head to the free throw line here with Sophia Satrom. Satrom, first free throw attempt of the tournament here. And that's the first free throw attempt that is missed here for the Raiders. Next one upcoming is up, and it's long. Rebound, won by Bixby. 3 fouls here in the quarter for Sargent County, 1 for the Raiders. Ball will go right-handed side. Cadoon, double team, gives it to Bogart. That's Chloe. Left-handed side to Mallory. Skip to Bixby. Emma finds Cadoon. Cadoon at the free throw line. Jumper from 15 for Carly. Can't get the shooter's roll. Rebound. And Brielle Kaloran will come away with it as Mallory Bogart nearly had a jump ball. Violet Richmond in the front court. Violet with 24 on the night, trying for 27, and another 3 for Violet. Oh my, oh my. Richmond with her 6th main triple of the night. 53-37. Bixby right-handed side to Chloe Bogart. Up top to Lee. Lee on the spin, looking for the high-low. Now to Bixby. Answer 3 on the way for Emma's long. Rebound here for Hanig. She hits the deck, and the jump ball will favor Maple River. But Violet Richmond again. Here in the quarter, she's got 27 points in the game. She's hit 6 3-pointers. She's got every 3 ball here for Maple River. Brielle Kaloran at the left wing. Jumper from 14. That will rattle out. Hanig trying to save it. Does, but right to a Bulldog here with Bogart. As Bogart goes to the other side of the floor here with Mallory. As Mallory does left wing. Little zone pressure defense. 1-3-1 here for the Raiders. Right-handed side to Chloe. Back up top to Cadoon. Cadoon with it on the skip pass to Lee. Lee gives this one to Chloe here. She lost it for a moment. It's still on the deck. Back to Cadoon. Cadoon with it to the baseline. Bixby up and over the pass to Lee. This one gets deflected. It's saved by Bogart. Stolen away by, well, guess who? Violet Richmond. Violet finds it to Bree. They got numbers 3-on-1. Brielle Kaloran sees a block shot by Cadoon, but right to Hanig, who's trailing for 2. Hanig now has 12 points in the game, and the Raiders have opened this one up. It's a 15-2 run here for Maple River in the quarter. Near sideline, ball will go to Bixby, back to Bogart. Mallory here. Mallory leaves it to the baseline. Cadoon open jumper, 3 ball long. Rebound won by Lee, and a foul on the floor. Foul will either be on Brielle Kaloran or Hanig. This one will be on Bree. That'll be her 3rd. So we got 4 on Abigail Kaloran, 3 on Bree. That'll be the team's 2nd. As Cadoon will sub out quickly. Irie checks back in for Maple River. Sunquest in the game with Newstill, Bixby, and a pair of Bogarts here for Sargent County. Bulldogs, if you can just get a little bucket here, stop, get another score. 4:05 run to go in the 4th. You feel good about yourself in the last 8 minutes, but Bixby's shot is off the mark, and that was the question going into the second half. Which team would maybe get a little bit cold after both shot over 50% in the first half? Shot missed by Hanig. Sunquest sees this as Sunquest then brings in the front court now to Bixby. Emma with the pass to Newstill. Newstill finds Sunquist here. Sunquist inside the paint, and this one goes up and in. Sunquist has 4. Bulldogs are back within 16. Irie at the left wing. Skip it to B-set. Now finds Sophia Satrom. Back to B-set here. As you'll see, Violet Richmond with the basketball. Violet Richmond has had the answer tonight for the Raiders. She's got half their points. Violet crossing over at the left to B-set. Allie B-set right wing to Sophia Satrom. B-set here, whips a pass to Irie. Irie on the baseline, 5 on the shot clock. Hanig with 3, Hanig with 2, Hanig with the step, and this one will be a traveling violation here on Hanig. Well, there's your score, there's your stop from a Bulldog perspective. A bucket here. Trying to get it back within 14, maybe 13 before you get to the final 8 minutes. Newstill to Bixby. Emma Bixby at the right wing here for the Bulldogs, taking the screen, using up that dribble. Bixby with it now to Newstill here. Newstill taking a screen by Bogart. Violet comes out to hedge. Newstill tiptoeing her way to the paint. Newstill with the left hand for 2. Sophia Satrom with a three-quarter scored heaving. Nice little back-to-back points there on possessions for the Bulldogs. They cut that deficit down to 14 as we head to the fourth on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
As we take a look inside the Maple River bench here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. It's 55-41 Maple River out in front, 8 minutes away from trying to get some revenge from last season in which Sargent County won the District 1 championship down in Wahpeton. 55-32 was the final last year. But here in this particular one, the Maple River Raiders, again, it's been a shooting clinic here by a freshman in Violet Richmond. But still a lot of basketball to be had. Lee at the baseline, taking a dribble. Lee finds a cutting Bixby to the paint off the window. No rebound, put back Sundquist, block shot Hanig. This one is still loose to Bixby higher on the baseline. Left pocket three. Emma can't get it to go. Rebound, and this one will be a foul here on Ashland. Ashland just didn't have the position on the box out. She'll pick up her fourth and the team's first. So I was going to say if Sargent County does come back in this one, how big were those last two field goals to finish off the quarter to be down by 18 to make it to 14? But you're starting to get to the point for the Bulldogs after being outscored in the third, 15-6. Going to need something like that and some here in the fourth quarter after you're trailing at the half by 5. Ball will go up top to B-Set, leaves it now to Violet Richmond. Violet here at the top of the key. Back near sideline of B-Set. B-Set gives it to Violet here. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Violet at the wing, double team comes, pops it past B-Set, left wing three-pointer coming. This one will go long, rebound tapped out, last touch here by Cadoon. And it's a fresh 35 on top of it here for Maple River. So you don't need to play the old Dean Smith four corners of basketball, but you can be very deliberate for the remainder 7 minutes here if you're the Raiders. Ball goes to the baseline. Here goes Irie, shot fake by Lee. Gets this one to go over. Cadoon, who was looking for the block. Rebound, Hanna gives it back up top to Violet. Nathan Hoots calling out the offense. Here is Violet taking a couple of screens. And now we'll reset here for the Raiders. Violet Richmond crossing over a couple times on Bixby, takes the screen. Violet to the baseline, teardropper on the way. That'll go long. Rebound, going to be on the deck. Newstill with the outlet to Bixby, and the Bulldogs want to run. Bixby up the far sideline, guarded by Bree on the baseline here for the Bulldogs. Bounce pass. This one goes right in front of the Sargent County student section, and will be tipped out of bounds here by Violet. Sargent County 14 in the first, 21 in the second, 6 in the third. Maple River a pair of 20-point first and second quarters and 15 in the third. Kaduna at the left wing pops a pass to Bogart here. Bogart leaves it right-handed side now to Lee. Lee to Bixby. Bixby on the skip to Newstill. Three-pointer for Sadie. Got it. Sadie Newstill now has 12. It's a 7-0 run here for the Bulldogs, who are back within 11. As the Bulldog faithful chanting defense here inside the bubble. Brielle Kaloran will handle the basketball now to B-Set. B-Set sees this here. Again, they're paying a lot of attention to Violet Richmond. Violet with the basketball. Takes the screen by Hanig. Violet with the pass inside to Hanig. Ball gets deflected, and here goes Bixby. Bixby wants to run the other side. It's a 2-on-2. Bixby to the paint. Bixby off the window. That'll go long. Rebound here for Richmond. Outlet to the other side to Brielle Killorn. Killorn with a right-handed layup off the window. Got it to go. It's a 4-0 swing in a blink of an eye, and the Raiders lead it by 13. Sargent County will see it now with Emma Bixby. 1-3-1 zone here by Maple River. Ball on the baseline. Lee for three. That'll go long. Rebound here for Bree. Killorn to Claire Irie. Irie sees it here at the right wing. Finds it Hanig. Hanig hard dribble to the paint and a foul by Lee. Lee's got 4 and free throws upcoming here for Addison Hanig. 15 of 17 from the free throw line are the Raiders, as we'll see a substitution coming in here for Sargent County. Again, make sure you stay tuned with us for the post-game show. Your senior athlete, your coach of the year, and the all-district team will be upcoming a little bit later on after the conclusion of the award presentation on the floor. Irie will check out alongside with Lee here then for Sargent County as Sundquist comes in for the Bulldogs with Abigail Killorn for Maple River. Hanig free throw attempt is good. Able to go 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Timeout for Nathan Hoots. Will break as well. 5:08 left to go in the fourth.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their clothing and footwear department featuring the brands of Brothers in Arms, Howitzer, Ariat, Cinch, and Twisted X Footwear. Emery Visto's Implement everything and anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit Bank North and see what values-based banking can do for you at their website at banknorth.bank. That's banknorth.bank to find a branch or location near you. Just over 5 minutes left to play here in this District 1 championship. Timeout for Nathan Hoots. He's got 4 remaining. Bulldogs here at the left wing. Newstill to Bogart, able to reverse it to Bixby. Bixby backdoor cut to Newstill. Find it to Sundquist here on the baseline. Sundquist with it up top to Kadoon. Kadoon with 15 on the shot clock now to Mallory. Mallory open, Newstill, three-pointer on the way. Can't get it, rebound, Sundquist, foul and count it. Ashlyn Sundquist now with 8. Brielle Killorn picks up her 4, so you got 2 Killorns for the Raiders with 4 in Bree and Abby. And Sargent County trying to get this one back down to 11. As Sundquist trying to get to 9 points. Able to do so. Substitution as Sophia Satcham will check into the game. As Brielle Killorn will check out. You're just 1 5-0-6-0 run away from this one being very interesting or this one being a ball game. If it's a 5-0 for the Bulldogs, back to a 2-possession game as they're shooting 39% from the floor. Maple River's at 49%. Bixby on the guard of Violet Richmond. Look at the freshman dribble behind the back right wing to Abby, also a freshman. Abigail Killorn back to Violet. Violet here with a jab step. Violet looking for a teammate, takes a ball screen by an 8th grader in Sophia Satcham, but she wasn't set. That'll be her second, team second. Nathan Hoots, 2 seniors who are invaluable. Brielle Killorn and Addison Hanig. And Sargent County's got 5 seniors in Sundquist and Newstill with Lee, Bogart, that's Chloe, and Bixby, who have been invaluable as well for Randy Searsted's club. It's the 5th year of the co-op here for Sargent County with the Milner, Foreman, Gwinner school districts. Jumper on the way. This one will go long by Bogart. Backside rebound by Satcham. This is tipped. It's still loose, and a foul on Violet Richmond. All of a sudden you look up. You have 3 team fouls here on Maple River. That'll be Violet's first. And Sargent County just trying to apply that pressure a little bit more here as we reach the midway point of this 4th quarter. Bulldogs got to go here to get an inbounds. They do to Kadoon. Ball gets tipped by Violet out of play, and it will stay Bulldog basketball. But again, a 5-0-6-0 little run here by Sargent County makes it a lot more interesting, while a 5-0-6-0 run for the Raiders could put the game away. Kadoon up top, leaves it Sundquist. Sundquist at the left wing, gives this one now to Bixby, pass to Bogart, back to Emma. Emma at the right wing, Violet looking for the steal. Ball goes to Mallory Bogart to Sundquist now. Sundquist jumper, block shot by Hanig. Abigail Killorn will see it here after the block by a senior. Violet Richmond here for the Raiders. Hesitation move, Violet, step, hang, shoot, and score. Richmond is scoring every quarter. She's got a game-high 29. That's a tournament high to boot as well. Jumper here for Kadoon. Deep two-pointer off the lip of the rim. Rebound for Addison Hanig here. That'll be her third. Emma Bixby picks up the full court pressure defense. Bulldogs with 2 fouls here in the fourth. As right now the Bulldogs got to chase the game here late in the fourth quarter. Violet gets her way to Satcham. Satcham back to near sideline, now to Abby. Abby back to Sophia here. As Satcham gives it near sideline to B-Set. As B-Set hands it off to Violet. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Violet Richmond at the right wing. Richmond hesitation. Richmond to the paint. Block shot by Kadoon. The Bulldogs will go the other side. Kadoon's getting up and going. Kadoon makes her way to the paint. Hanging shot is up off the mark. No rebound. Newstill short, and a board comes for Abby Killorn. Killorn sees a double team, able to dribble out of it. And Nathan Hoots wants a timeout, and we'll get a timeout or the foul. We'll get the foul before the timeout. Hoots was calling for it, but Brett Mosier called the foul before that on the far side with Mallory Bogart. Her second, team's third here for Sargent County. Most points that Sargent County has given up this season is 60, back to Benson County when they played in Gwinner back on February the 1st. That's tied here with this particular result right now here for Maple River. Raiders with Violet Richmond driving. This one going to be lost. Sundquist comes away with a steal. Sundquist with the basketball. Violet Richmond's there, though, and gets a steal of her own. Violet with a 3-on-2 right-handed side B-Set. B-Set going to drive to the paint. Right-handed shot, and Halley will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Broadcasting today from the Farmers Union Insurance David Bergman Agency broadcast booth. From Home, Auto, Life, Ranch, and more. Not all products are underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance. Call 701-724-6252. Time on the floor. We'll break as well late here in the fourth.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
There's sea and dew in Hankinson. We may be modest in size, but our abundant local businesses and recreational opportunities mean we have every amenity you need. Our community is always finding new ways to have fun, bring people together, or help those in need. Residents of Hankinson will tell you this is small town living at its best. They invite you to see for yourself.
Sharing their heritage and their future, go to dhb.bank. That's the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, dhb.bank. Free throw attempt here for B-Set. Halley sees this one and gets the shooter's roll. Not sure if you can do that if you're playing horse. I'll hit the front, back of the rim, hit the backboard, hit the back right side of the rim, and go in. Free throw attempt number 2 here for B-Set. Is pure. Raiders have put on a clinic from the free throw line here tonight. They're 3 of 4 in the quarter. Now 18 of 21 in the game. Bixby, right-handed side to Sundquist. Sundquist, the baseline Newstill back to Ashland. Sundquist with it up top to Kadoon. Kadoon ripping it through. Jumper on the way for Carly. 3 is good. Carly Kadoon, her first field goal, her first points of the half. She's got 21. That's her 4th made triple. Bulldogs back within 12, but here's the hill to climb if you're Sargent County. They just haven't been able to get it to single digits since the start of the half when they were trailing by 5. Hannig leaves it left and inside to Bree. Kaloran gives it back on the weave, now to Violet Richmond. Violet, little ankle cross, goes between the legs, and we'll see a foul here on the Bulldogs, and Violet will head to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Bixby, her 3rd, team's 5th. As Violet Richmond heads to the line to shoot 2. 27 points in the first 3 quarters, 2 so far here in the 4th, and will now make it 3 as she's got an even 30. Richmond is 6 of 6 from the free throw line to boot with 6 threes, and hits another free throw now with 31. Maple River 70 seconds away from a District 1 championship. Bulldogs to the baseline three-pointer, new, still long, rebound Hannig. Hannig will utilize it to Bree, now to Abby Kaloran. As Kaloran brings in the front court, Bulldogs looking to trap Brielle Kaloran and the left-handed side with it. Sargent County looks like they are not going to foul, and if that's the case, Maple River can take this one down to 35 seconds and under before they need to get a shot off, as Brielle Kaloran will weave her way. Give it now to Violet. Violet with a nail cut down the paint, hop. She's one up, and there's your dagger. Violet Richmond will finish with 33 points in the District 1 championship. Bixby left and inside to Kadoon. Kadoon will see this here at the top of the key, leaves it to Sundquist now. Sundquist rising, jumper on the way. This one is good. Jumper here for Sundquist. Ashland now in double digits with 11. And the Maple River Raiders will head to the Region 1 tournament as the District 1 #1 seed, downing the Sargent County Bulldogs in a rematch of last year's District 1 championship. The Raiders are your 2025 District 1 girls basketball champions. As the Maple River Raiders will improve on the season to 17-5, while Sargent County will drop to 14-8 on the year. And in doing so here in this one, we'll get to our awards presentation here in a moment. 66 again to 52 is our final here in this one. As Maple River is your 2025 District 1 girls basketball champs. The Raiders improved to 17-5 on the season, while for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they dropped to 14-8 on the season. Maple River will play Kidder County at 6 o'clock a week from today. Sargent County's got a date with Edgeley Cullum Montpelier at 4:30 a week from today. Steve Olson, Calvin Kraft at center court. Paul McDonald, our public address announcer, will do the PAing for our postseason awards as we head it down to Paul McDonald.
On behalf of Valley City State, we would like to thank all of the teams who participated in the District 1 tournament. We would especially like to thank you, the fans, for our great tournament. We would also like to thank all of the sponsors who helped to provide our tournament booklet. Special thanks to Nadine Jolson, LLC, and our main booklet sponsor, Farmers Union Insurance. Thank you. And now, we will announce the awards for the 2025 District 1 girls basketball season. We will start with the All-District team. All-District is voted on by the coaches of the District 1 schools and is not an all-tournament team. It is a regular season award. This year, there are 12 members of the All-District team. From Oaks, Cassidy Jackson. From Oaks, Molly Sitzler. From Wymer Lidgerwood, Valerie Mendoza. From Wymer Lidgerwood, Emerson Johnson. From Tri-State, Shelly Lawrence. From Richland, Elena Schmidt. From Enderlin, Aspen Schlecht. From Sargent County, Carly Cadoon. From Sargent County, Emma Bixby. From Maple River, Addison Hannig. From Maple River, Brielle Caloran. From Maple River, Violet Richmond. There is your 2025 District 1 team.
Again, one more time, your District 1 team. Aspen Schlecht from the Enderlin Eagles. Addison Hannig from Maple River, alongside with Brielle Caloran and Violet Richmond here from the Maple River Raiders. You also have Cassidy Jackson from Oaks, Molly Sitzler from Oaks, Elena Schmidt from Richland, Emma Bixby, Carly Cadoon of Sargent County.
And now the announcement of
Lawrence
our senior athlete
of Tri-State, and Emerson Johnson and Valerie Mendoza of Weimar Lidgewood.
The coaches of the 9 district basketball teams. This year's senior athlete of the year in the sport of District 1 girls basketball. From Maple River, Addison Hannig. And now the announcement of our Coach of the Year award. The Coach of the Year award is voted on by the head coaches of the 9 district basketball teams. The coach must be a member of the NDHDSCA to win the award. The 2025 District 1 Girls Basketball Coach of the Year, from Maple River, Nathan Hoots. Four teams qualified for the regional tournament in Jamestown this weekend. We will now hand out their awards. Would members of the 4th place team, Weimar Lidgerwood, please come down and receive your trophy. They will take on the District 2 champion in the first round of the region tournament. Would members of the 3rd place Oaks Tornadoes please come forward to receive your trophy. They will take on the District 2 runner-up in the first round of the Region 1 tournament at the Civic Center. Would members of the runner-up Sargent County Bulldogs please come forward to receive your trophy. They will take on the District 2 3rd place team. And now for your 2025 District 1 champions, the Maple River Raiders. Please come receive your trophy. They will take on the 4th seed out of District 2 in the first round of the regional tournament which begins Monday, February 24th at the Jamestown Civic Center. That concludes our awards presentation. Thanks to everyone for coming, and drive safe.
And again, the awards presentation here on YourLiveEvent.com as the Maple River Raiders are your number one team. So what we know is this. Here's what the Region 1 girls basketball tournament will look like coming up on Monday the 24th in Jamestown. At 3 o'clock, Lytton HMB against Weimar-Lidgewood. At 4:30, it's Sargent County against Edgeley-Cullum Montpelier. At 6, Maple River goes up against Kidder County. Then at 7:30, it's Lamora Litchfield Marion going up against the Oaks Tornadoes. That again is the Region 1 girls basketball tournament. As we now get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game, go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Well, Violet Richmond obviously had herself one whale of a basketball game here tonight for the Maple River Raiders. This stat line for only, again, a freshman here in this one, as Violet Richmond was able to finish with 33 points, 10 of 15 shooting from the floor, goes 6 of 6 from 3, and 7 of 7 from the free throw line with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Violet Richmond is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Our Agassiz Precision Egg play the contest, the free throw line, and the third quarter here as well for the Maple River Raiders. The third quarter in which they outscored Sargent County 16-5. They never trailed here in this contest as well. 2 ties in the first quarter. But the Agassiz Precision 8 play the contest, the 16-5 run in the third. And then from the free throw line, the Raiders here in this one go 20 of 23 from the free throw line. That is our Agassiz Precision 8 play of the contest. Agassiz Precision 8 in Hillsboro. Visit planterdoc.com. As we go from there, as we continue here on our coverage, let's take a look at some of the finals in this one. In terms of the final stat line, as Maple River again will be awarded with their trophy and taking the team photo. The Raiders in this particular game shoot 20 of 40 from the floor, 6 of 13 from the land of 3, 20 of 23 from the free throw line, 31 rebounds, 6 assists to 16 turnovers. Sargent County goes 22 of 59 from the floor, 6 of 21 for 3. They shoot 2 of 2 from the line, 27 rebounds, 9 assists to 12 turnovers here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. Individually, 33 for Violet Richmond, 13 and 8 for Addison Hanig. You had 9.6 rebounds for Brielle Kaloran, 9 points, 3 boards for Abby Kaloran, 2 points for Hallie Bisset here tonight. Sargent County led by the 21 of Carly Cadoon. Cadoon 21 points and 6 rebounds, 12 points, 6 boards for Sadie Newstall, 9 points, 5 rebounds for Sundquist, 6 points, 5 boards for Emma Bixby. You also have 4 points and a rebound here for Chloe Bolgarding, and the Sargent County Bulldogs led by the 21 of Carly Cadoon. As we take a look one more time, Maple River, your District 1 champs, now 17-5 on the season. Sargent County Bulldogs, they will drop to 14-8. When we come back after this, we'll get to our post-game conversation here. So one more time, Maple River, the 1 seed from the district. Sargent County will end up being the 3. And then from there, you'll also get to Oaks, the 3, and then Weimar-Lidgewood. They will be the number 4 seed as well. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back after this, we'll hear from the coach. We'll hear from some of the particulars and more still to come.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
As we come back here, one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game, Violet Richmond, with a tournament-high 33 points one more time, going 6 of 6 from the land of 3 and 7 of 7 from the free throw line. Violet, when you get that first three that goes down the first quarter, what's kind of going through your mind as a shooter when you're able to finish with 6 3-pointers here on the evening?
Yeah, it really helps calm the nerves and just like helps you settle down into the game, knowing that it's going to be a long night, but just keep going.
You know, Carly Kadun was answering on her own, right? So did it feel like, did you notice that she was getting going as much as you were getting going, or was it just the flow of the game and how it played out?
Yeah, I was like, I hit a 3 and I'm like, okay, let's keep going. And then when she hits it, it's kind of like, oh, it's kind of a buzzkill.
Take us through this particular atmosphere here tonight. What was it like here in Valley City? You knew you were heading to the regionals next week, but you knew you still had a goal in mind to come out as district champs. So take us through the atmosphere in this one.
Yeah, our fan base is really great. They show up every night, and it's nice to get some energy from the crowd.
From here, what does it mean for this year's team to play Sargent County, which you did last year? You came up short. This time you're able to come out on top. What does it mean? Maybe not so much for the revenge factor, but to come out as district champs this season.
Yeah, it's nice. We had this goal since last season, and we weren't able to do it, so being able to get it this year was really nice.
I know I've asked you about 2 seniors, but I'll ask you about a couple other players that played well here. Abby Kaloran able to get those floaters inside the paint. When she can do that, when Hallie Bisek can get some rebounds, when Sophia Satcham gets tips off the bench, what did those role players just do for this team with their energy here, Violet?
Yeah, they're a must-need on a team. You need, like, every player. The details that they do bring a lot to the team we have.
Violet, what's the next week going to be like? You know, your opponent coming up will be Kidder County. You got them coming up on Monday. So what's the next couple of weeks, couple of days like for you and the squad?
Just prepping, staying focused, and just keep going.
Hey, Violet, go cool off that hand.
Thank you.
Violet Richmond with us here on our post-game show. Will continue after this.
The Outlaws are coming back. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series is coming back to Ada, the Norman County Raceway. Saturday, June 28th, the World of Outlaws NOS Energy Drink Sprint Car Series will have 2 shows at Red River Valley Speedway Saturday, May 31st and August 23rd. For tickets and more information, visit ncraceway.com, redrivervalleyspeedway.com, or follow on Facebook.
Looking to sell your equipment or needing an upgrade? Purple Wave Auction has you covered. From construction to agriculture and fleet, we make it easy for you to sell, bid, or buy. Always online and always no reserve. Take the next step and register for free today at purplewave.com. It's time to experience the easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment with Purple Wave Auction.
We offer the greatest broadband that anyone can subscribe to. And that's because of the infrastructure that we have been able to build over the last decade. You know, we're talking 10 gigabit per customer. That's the network we're building. There's days I think about, what's the network going to be after I retire? Where it continues to evolve, and if it evolves as much as what it has in the last 73 years, we can't even dream what it's going to be in the future.
Joining us here for the Maple River Raiders, a couple of seniors. Closest to me is Addison Hadig. On the far side is Brio Kaloran. Congratulations. Thank you. First. We'll start on the near side here with you, Addie. What does this one mean? What does a District 1 championship for this team this season mean for you and the squad?
It means a lot to me. We've worked really hard this season, and, you know, this is our goal to hopefully we have a magic number every day to hopefully get a win. every day the rest of the season, but we've worked super hard during practice, and Hoots and the rest of our coaches and all the girls, we've all worked super hard to get to this point. I'm really proud of everybody.
Bree, I know last year wasn't maybe the district championship you wanted. You led after the first quarter, then it kind of got away from you. What was different this year against Sargent County for your squad?
Definitely focus and just attention to detail this year. We've gotten really close and really good at teamwork on offense and defense, and this year it was all attention to detail. We really focused up this year.
What is it like, whether it's one of you two, a teammate, you get to see Violet Richmond going, and she hit 6 threes today. You're able to shoot phenomenally well as a team, 20 of 23 from the free throw line. But when you get someone like Violet going, what does that do for the squad? We'll start with you, Addie.
Yeah, she's amazing. She really brings a lot to our team, and tonight she was on every time. So, we'd look for her to score every time, and it was working. So I'm super proud of her. She's an amazing player.
Bree, similar question. Some of the glue players, right, the Hallie B-Sets, the Sophia Satrams, the Abby Kalorans who are able to get that runner. What do those particular players, those glue players, do for this team?
Everybody contributes, and I think that's one thing I love about this team. There's no one player that, obviously there's Violet Richmond. She's awesome. Everybody contributes in different ways, and I love to see everybody getting the experience so that it can continue on after this year.
Both named district all-players team, senior athlete of the year. What does that mean for you here, Addie, being the senior athlete?
It means a lot to me. I'm so grateful. I wouldn't be where I'm at without my family and my coaches and all my teammates. Everybody's pushed me to be my best self that I can be, and I'm just really grateful for everybody's support throughout the years.
Bree, you know who you're going to be playing now, Kidder County coming up a week from today at 6 o'clock in Jamestown. What's this next week going to be like? What's the mentality? You went through it last year. You understand what this time of the year kind of feels like. So what's the next week like before you get to Monday?
Eat, sleep, basketball, repeat. It's going to be very, very chaotic, busy, and we're ready for it. We were preparing last year, and I think we're ready to just grind out the end of the season.
How fun was it, Addie, to have your 1,000 points and also have Violet have 1,000 points in a season? There's a couple milestones that you don't get to hit, but you got 2 of them. How fun was that and you still have more basketball to play, but how fun was that?
Yeah, it's super special. I'm really proud of her. She's worked really hard. She always works hard in practice, every game. We can always count on her. But we both actually got him against Winery Ledgerwood, so that was pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm super proud of all her hard work.
Final couple questions. Bree, what was the atmosphere like this week in Valley City? How fun was it as a player to play in front of these crowds?
The fans really did show up, and they added to the atmosphere, but really when you're on the court, you kind of got to tune all of it out and just focus and play our game, and it was a lot easier than last year, which was nice.
I know we got to talk on senior night, so I'll ask the same question. Your coach's coach of the year. What's the cherry on top on a night like this here, Addie?
Yeah, he's amazing. That's awesome for him. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great coach. He always makes practice fun. He pushes us to be the best that we can be, and he holds us accountable for everything. And he's pushed us hard every day in practice, and that's why we are where we are today. And I hope we can finish the rest of our season, and we know that he's going to hold us to those high standards still. And so hopefully we keep working, and I'm super proud of him.
Same thing, Bree.
High standards don't even begin to express what Hoots has for us, but he always keeps it fun and lighthearted. And I know postseason it's going to be serious, and we're going to take it seriously. But he never pushes us to the brink. We're good.
That's the big thing. Congratulations, guys. Best of luck once you get to
Thank
Jamestown.
Thank you.
That again, Addison Hannig and Brielle Kaloran will continue after this and hear from the head coach Nathan Hoots on your live event.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is accepting applications for a broadcast sales representative. Applicant should be self-motivated, organized, have ability to communicate clearly, and the desire to help our customer partners grow their business with customer service for their advertising and marketing needs. All experience levels are encouraged to apply. To apply, email your resume to apply@rjbroadcasting.com. R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is an equal opportunity employer.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Weimar Auto is now an Auto Value Parts store. Their dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to being your hometown auto, ag, and truck service, Weimar Auto has the supplies from hardware and plumbing to agriculture solutions to local specialty products. Weimar Auto will strive to give you the best service at the greatest value possible. For shop hour specials or auto products, go online to weimarauto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Well, joining us now on our post-game show is the head coach here for the Maple River Raiders. That is Nathan Hoots, also Coach of the Year and able to sweep the award, so to speak, with Addison Hannig being a Senior Athlete of the Year. I know there's a multitude of ways that we can start with this one, Hoots, but from Saturday to Monday, what's going through your mind after defeating Weimar Lidgewood, seeing that Sargent County was going to be a rematch from about 365 days ago? What was the last, 48 hours like before you got to tip here earlier tonight?
A lot of Sargent County film from last year's district championship to our game earlier this year to the semifinal game on Saturday night, and just trying to find ways that what looked good and what didn't look good. What do we need to avoid doing? And I think it started with turning the ball over. I don't know how many we had tonight, but it felt like we played a much cleaner game than we did last year at this time. And, I told you on Saturday when we talked afterward, I knew we were going to be mentally locked in. Our girls, we had a shoot-around last night, shoot-around and hung out today as a team since we didn't have school. And there was just not a sense of calm, but a sense of if we're going to go down, we're going to make sure that we throw our best punch. And I said, I think we'd be locked in. It's just a matter of whether or not the shots went in, and the shots went in quite a bit tonight.
You got Violet on one side. She had 17 in the first half. Kadoon had 18 in her own right on the other half. I said it kind of felt like a marquee of Richmond and Kadoon going at it. Then all of a sudden some role players were stepping up. New still getting a big shot and a steal. All of a sudden you saw Sophia Satcham with a tip, and just Abigail Kaloran with those floaters on the inside. What's going through your mind as a coach when you got one that's going, but also on the opposite side there's one that's going as well?
Simultaneously, how can we slow her down while also keeping my girl going? Once she started hitting those shots, ironically, we put in Sophia Satcham and told her to go guard her and just try to put some pressure on her. She's a unique combination of athleticism and length and just overall sports know-how. She kind of looked at me and went, and I just said, just try to do your best. That's all I'm going to ask. Gave Addie and Bree a little bit of a rest on her because the idea was, hey, we're going to try to alternate between the two of you. Sophia gave her a different look, and, with Bree kind of getting rolled up on and her knee bothering her, she wasn't going to be able to physically contest her in the post if that's the way they went. Just really happy that we were able to match them shot for shot in that first half, because if our shots aren't going down in that first half, it's, we could have been down 15, no doubt about it, with the way she was shooting. 33
points from a freshman in a District 1 championship. Goes perfect from the line, goes perfect from three, 6 of 6 from three, 7 of 7 from the line. What more can you say about Violet Richmond rising, so to speak, to the occasion here tonight?
It was something that she deserves more than pretty much anybody. And for her to be able to step up big time, she's had games where she knows what I'm saying is true, that she's a little frustrated that she wasn't able to rise to the occasion. I know that it burns in her that she didn't play great at state last year, and that it burns in her that we didn't have a great showing in the district championship game last year. But she showed up in against Langdon last year in the state qualifier game, and she's really showed up when we've needed her. And just, I try not to pay attention too much during warm-ups. When I saw her stroking it over and over again, I had to start looking other places because I knew that good things were going to happen. It was just a really exciting night for myself, for the girls, for the bench, for our program, and just, it's exciting moving forward that I have such great senior leadership and an absolute stud as a freshman.
Brielle Kaloran, Addison Hannig, those two seniors, as you mentioned, on the all-district team. Addison Hannig, the Senior Athlete of the Year. Just what does that mean to have the culmination of those girls get rewarded like this from the opposite coaches that you get to see day in and day out here in the district?
It's a recognition of a lot of hard work and longevity. Addison's been someone that teams have likely been game planning against since she was probably an 8th grader, just because of her size. And every year she's been able to add something to her game. Her ability tonight to hit those free throw line jumpers against their box-and-one defense really allowed us to then be able to spread them out and attack the lanes that were given to us because it started with her making those shots inside. And Brielle's just unreal athleticism to get the ball from point A to point B in in a ridiculous amount of time. Couple dribbles, and she's just flying by people, and she just loves to be able to play the pace that we've played with. Her and Violet just kind of eat up that pace that we've kind of gotten to here in the postseason play, and just extremely proud of all of them.
2 more questions for you, Hoots, before we let you go. I will start with this one before we talk about your opponent and what the next week will be like. I know this is not something that you want to recognize for yourself, but obviously the accomplishment of being the District 1 Coach of the Year this year, just what does it mean? You're 17 and now 5 on the season. You're making your way to the region tournament, as the 1 seed this year. Just what is this particular, 4th year of the co-op, the 2024-25 Raiders mean to you?
There's a lot right there.
Yeah.
It means I have really good basketball players. I have a program that I'm really, really proud of. I'm proud of the upperclassmen, the way that they bring along our underclassmen from the time they join us in the summer after their 6th grade year to the time that they graduate. We have really, really good girls in our school and in our program, and I'm excited for what could possibly happen here coming up and what they've already accomplished, just because they know that there's a lot bigger things in life that they're going to be able to accomplish because of the kids that they are and the adults they'll become, and that as a coach and the leader of the program, that makes me really happy.
Final thing, you're waiting for your opponent when you're coming into today. It's going to be Kidder County. You got a week to kind of prep for them and then just kind of see what the dice, so to speak, rolls out for the next couple of weeks. So what's the next week like after going through this? Because you and I were joking last year. You played all 10 postseason games that you could possibly play, and now you played 3 of them so far, so you know what the journey could be. What's this year's version of it as you get ready for now, what you kind of know what to expect once you get to Jamestown?
We're gonna do our best to make sure that we are fully healthy and fully rested. It'll be a lot of attention to detail and not a ton of, we're not going to rep them out and just be going for 3 hours every night. We're going to watch some film. We're going to get to know Kidder County here in the next couple of days. Haven't got to see them a whole lot, not a whole lot of like opponents. So we'll spend some time studying them and getting to know them a little bit, and then watching our film and being able to kind of break things down, and then go in, get our work done in a short amount of time to save the legs so that we're ready to go for 3 games in 4 days, hopefully next week.
Hoots, as always, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on a good night and best of luck going forward.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Chase.
That again is Nathan Hoots. We'll put a bow on this one next here in Valley.
Benedictine Mission Coordinator has a great move-in special. For a limited time, you can save $5,000 when you move in. That's $1,000 off your first 4 months of rent, and the $1,000 move-in fee is waived. Your rent at Benedictine Mission Coordinator covers 3 meals a day, home and yard maintenance, indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic and Benedictine Therapy Services, and much more. To schedule an appointment, call Benedictine Mission Court at 218-784-5250. Save $5,000 with this move-in special.
Again, your final 66-52. Thanks so much for tuning in to our broadcast here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River able to pick up the victory over the Sargent County Bulldogs, as they again will be the number 1 seed heading to the region. Sargent County will be the 2. Enjoy the rest of your night here from Valley City.